Start singing.
All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 7 of this season of Xmas Your Enthusiasm. We made it all the way to episode 7. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Palestinian Chicken. I think we all know this is a much beloved late era classic of all classics. Now, I'm not going to be reviewing the episode itself, but I am looking forward to this. Before we get into it, don't forget this season is also dedicated to Malcolm Jamal Warner and Danielle Spencer, Theo Huxtable, and Dee Thomas from the Cosby Show and What's Happening. We love them. All the laughs. And don't forget, this season's also sponsored by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Just fucking drink it. Now, I have a special announcement. I have a little treat for you people today, even though, of course, you don't fucking deserve it, since I give and I give and I give and you people give nothing. But I stumbled upon an old tape of one of my early friends on my blog, Xmas Time, that obviously you people read, going back to like at least 2006, 2005, is Theodore, the ultra-conservative right-wing stuffed bear, a friend of mine. For instance, he likes, this is back in 2008, he likes Tucker Carlson, George W. Bush, tax cuts, explaining why gays shouldn't marry. He doesn't like left-wingers, taxes, Al Franken, basketball. Anyway, so, you know, we have our differences, but Theodore has always been a part of the Xmas Time blog. But what a lot of people don't know is he actually auditioned. He sent in an audition reel to be a play-by-play announcer for the New York Yankees back in 2008. And so he did an audition reel for a day game in Pittsburgh, I believe, a Yankees game back in 2008. And wouldn't you know it, I found that audition reel, and instead of just pummeling y'all with whatever the hell happened to me today, I'm going to play y'all the I think it's about 8 minutes audition audio reel of Theodore, the ultra-conservative stuffed bear, his audition tape to be a play-by-play announcer for the New York Yankees. Spoiler, he did not get the job, but stick around for the whole thing. It gets better and better. Here you go, even though you probably don't deserve it. Theodore's audition reel for the New York Yankees. Enjoy, and then we'll be back to talk about the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, Palestinian Chicken. And don't forget, in the meantime, this season of Xmas Your Enthusiasm is brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola, just fucking drink it. So now, and keep in mind, this was the shittiest digital camera audio from back in 2008, but say hello to Theodore.
I'm there, sorry. All right, come on now, Jose. Jose is from Nebraska, I believe, if I'm reading my notes correctly. Down 0-2, no outs here in the top of the 5th against Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates are deal. That's a nice eye, Jose. Jose, of course, is Mexican for John. I'd like to remind everybody to get out to the polls this November, vote for John McCain for U.S. President. 1-2 here on Monday. I don't know what that stop was about. What's that? That doesn't look like much of a backstop back there. Is it stones or concrete walls back there? Let's zoom in. Can we zoom in? Oh, thank you. Missed. Great. All right, Jose, here we go. No, I'll tell you, Joe Girardi, that's the head coach of the New York Yanks. The wind-up. Ooh. All right. That's a foul. Foul on strike 2 means you staying in hit. That's not strike 3. This ain't kickball. Whoever's pitching's in trouble. That, of course, is the St. Louis Arch coming at you from the game. I don't know who that pitcher is. I gotta be honest. Who that is? Who the other guy? Oh, we got the Yankees in Pittsburgh. I bet Jose's gonna put one in that boat right here. This pitch. Is that one of the Olsen twins back there with the shades on? I don't know. We'll get back to her. I haven't said. Goodbye! Oh, All right, here we go. People enjoying another fine evening in Pittsburgh. That's an airplane. All right, some buildings in Pittsburgh. A lot of people here tonight at the game. It's a balmy 71 degrees. Here we go. All right, enough with the freaking buildings. We get it. All right, yeah, Pittsburgh has buildings. Super. Who's running these cameras? Jesus Christ. Full count? Oh, the mausoleums of Pittsburgh. Here we go. Oh, boy, all the Jews are going to run to Pittsburgh now. We don't need... And this is a guy. His name is... Should have brought my glasses. I should have brought my glasses. Justin Christian. Here we go. Justin's hitting 188. He's hitting, batting on the interstate today. That's Mike Messina warming up there. All right, Justin, here we go. Base hit, buddy. Where's that body there? 1-7. You got Shelly Duncan's number. You better do something. Here comes the pitch from the pitcher. Oh, he's standing up at first. Put him up. God damn. Oh, these Pittsburgh, they're good. They're good. Oh, great. We got Moose coming up. Say goodbye to this inning. Yeah, run back to the dugout. Oh, that's a scary pirate on there. Wow. Oh, let's look at it again. We didn't get it the first time. Oh, shortstop to first. Let's rerun that. It's a Zach Ruder film. Let's take a couple more looks at that. Break it down. What happened? Is that Adam Carolla? All right, he's batting 0. He's got as many hits as I have this year. Oh, that's a 2-bagger. That's a 2-bagger. Go 2, Moose. Go 2. 2. Is that second? Is he at second? I thought that looked like it could have gone out of the ballpark there. Well, I don't have to run. I'm a pitcher. Look at me. I'm an asshole. Oh, sorry. They'll bleep that out. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't be afraid to take second now. You can get off the bat. There you go. All right, so Captain Derek Jeter. Jeter's conquest involved the 2000 All-Star Game, the 99 ALCS, Jessica Alba and Mariah Carey, of course. See ya! Oh, yeah, that feels good. How's that feel, Pirates? Arg! Yankees are 81-12 this season so far. Find themselves first place in the AL East. Pirates, I don't have that record. Thank you. Let's load these off the A-Ride. He needs something this week. He needs something good this week, I'm telling you. Been caught with that girl from No Doubt. Oh. And the pitch. Thanks for nothing, Bobby. You've been great. Sit down. All right, here we go. 60 pitches total for Mike Messina. 5. Then he did 23. Then he did 18 in the third inning. And then fourth inning, let's see, 14. And that adds up to 60. What did I say about the damn Moose? Let's stick in his ear. Strike 1. Called it. Oh, yeah. All right, Moose. Here comes the pitch. Strike. Ooh. All right. Set him down. Got nothing to one ball game here in Pittsburgh. It's a beautiful evening in Pittsburgh. And they deliver strike 3. Ooh, slow roller. Jesus. Second base. Hey, I'm getting a paycheck. What do I care? Who's this guy hitting? I don't know, but he's got a strike on him. Did he call that a ball? No. Sorry, Nate. I'm calling that one a strike. That was a strike. From the Moose. Please disregard that, commentators. All right, here we go, Moose. Set him down. 0-2. Got 0-2 pitch here. Man on first. Wouldn't mind getting 2 right here. Oh, yeah. Hello, 1, 2. Oh, gee. Okay, hold on. I see what went wrong here. Maybe if we had somebody who played first base, we would have caught that ball. Apparently tonight was pick your position out of the hat night. I'm not feeling good about this. I'm bad. Oh, God. Here comes the pitch. Oh, God. All right. It's foul. Nothing. It's a beautiful Pittsburgh evening. One down, man on first. Pirate at the plate. And the pitch. Oh, Jesus. Make sure we throw the ball to everybody on the field. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets to touch the ball. There you go. Wing it around. Here we go. Let's get this one. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, all right. Long out. Long out. All right, let's get this one, Moose. Is that Lucille Ball back there? Jesus Christ. We see you. 69 miles an hour. Did you spit that out of a straw? Jesus Christ. Shoeless Joe back there selling peanuts.
Thank you, Theodore, the ultra-conservative right wing from the Bush era, stuffed bear. Sorry you didn't get the gig. I thought you were hilarious. Now let's move on to Palestinian Chicken, which is from Season 8, Episode 3, Curb Your Enthusiasm. It debuted July 24, 2011. Let me give you the rundown. A Palestinian chicken restaurant is incredibly popular with Larry and his friends despite its open hostility towards Jews and Israel. Meanwhile, Larry's approach to inform people that their habits are agitating by family members too scared to do so. All right, here we go. Palestinian Chicken. Okay, so you know how we have our Larry can't walk out of his house by the laws of the universe without bumping into someone he knows, or just constant repetitive situations. So now he ingests it down in this Palestinian chicken restaurant as per the title. And the first thing Larry says is, gee, this place, it'd be great for Jews to have affairs in because, they'll never get busted. And, of course, that's what happens in this episode. I mean, obviously, you people know. And then he looks across the room at one of the owners, a smoking hot actress, and he makes a joke about, oh, she could be the next Miss David. And, of course, he bangs her later on, inexplicably, obviously. So are we going to start to wonder, is Larry David some sort of wizard, warlock, magician at some point? When you really start to look at this shit, there's really some pattern set that, like, all right, now, is he just doing pure straight-up fucking magic at this point? Is this Harry fucking Potter, Larry David Potter bullshit? I'm really going to start to wonder now, so... all right. So far, it's still 0-0. Nothing's really popped up. They're just loving their fucking chicken. Great. Also, I have to say, I've been wanting to say for a couple episodes, there's something about the way Larry David eats food as opposed to eating something else. While he's talking, something about the way he pockets food in his mouth and moves it around as he's talking. It's kind of like marbles, but not marbles. It's really unique, and it's always kind of driven me crazy, but fascinated me. Hit me up in my DMs if anybody else thinks that, and or if you have any sexy pictures. Okay, so boy, this deep in the episode, we still don't have an actual conflict yet, but we're at a dinner party, and besides the great Larry Miller, who always welcome, and of course they thought he might be George on Seinfeld before Jason Alexander because he and Seinfeld were best friends, so now we have him showing up in the real George's post-Seinfeld, post-George Costanza show. Anyway, my brain just took a bus ticket out of fucking town after that one. But, even better, the lovely Maggie Wheeler, a.k.a. Janice on Friends. I'm sorry. Out of Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, and Lisa Kudrow at the time, I'm sorry. I would have picked Maggie Wheeler over every one of them. And they're all 10s, don't get me wrong. I would have picked Maggie Wheeler over all three of them every day of the week, twice on Sunday, 3 times on Saturday, all day on Thursday, whatever you want to fucking say. I know the joke was, like, Chandler was horrified that, she was into him and everything. I'm sorry. You should have been clinging to her like a dog with a pork chop. First of all, yeah, she has an embarrassing laugh. You're lucky any woman, is laughing at your shitty, stupid fucking jokes. I'm sorry. And I'm not shitting on Chandler, but, I mean, come on. And she was smoking hot. You can endure a shitty laugh at your shitty jokes for someone that hot. I'm sorry. Big Maggie Wheeler fan right here, people. All right, I hope y'all are fully disgusted by my gross old man talk. Can we get Theodore back in here? Okay, so they're all at a big dinner party. The Greens, Maggie Wheeler, Larry Miller, all the crew, and then Larry had noticed. He's like, "Why is Susie and Jeff's kid there, Sammy? I guess she's like 12 or 13. I don't know. Looking at her, 14 maybe." And he's like, "Why is a kid at an adult dinner party?" And then everybody kind of blows him off. And then at the dinner table, he's sitting right across from Sammy, literally. It's not like she's tucked off in the corner. He's forgotten about her. And he decides to tell a joke. And it's like, all right, if you're going to tell a grown-up adult joke, you can probably you can pull it off at the kids' table, but not, excuse me, if it's a kind of graphic joke. I don't even remember what the joke is, but part of it's about a woman's vagina. I mean, right away, come on, you can be a little risque. It is an adult dinner party, but just the joke doesn't work at all, Larry. You're just stupid. She's sitting right there. Larry starts out 0-1. It's been a pretty quiet episode so far. It's a great episode, but there hasn't been a lot of Larry fireworks so far. So far, it's just been everybody loving their chicken. So we'll see. But Larry does start out 0-1. Oh, and because of course this is a Larry David universe, and he's a fucking wizard. The minute they sit down, all everybody talks about is this Palestinian chicken restaurant that Larry and Jeff just went to. I've never just sat and ate at a new restaurant, and then the minute I turn around, everybody's talking about. What world are these people living in? Anyways, just calling out the usual Larry David bullshit. Also, let me call out this season of Xmas Your Enthusiasm is brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Just fucking drink it. Also, Larry's joke is about a woman having a big vagina. Didn't we just go through this when Funkhauser tells that incredible joke in front of Seinfeld that totally crushed him at the Seinfeld reunion show? So does the only jokes anybody knows on this show are based around women having huge vaginas? What the fuck? Now they pivot to Larry's going at it with Susie about why you bringing a kid. And actually, I think Susie's a little older than I thought. She looks maybe 14, 15. But yeah, Larry's like, why are you bringing this kid to an adult dinner party? And even as someone, you know me, I'm the king. I love kids. I always welcome kids and dogs. Any occasion, anytime. But I understand how other, adults would be like, what the fuck, this is an adult dinner party. And I would default to, if people don't want kids there, I get it. We all want to be able to just let loose and whatnot. So I got to go with Larry here, especially if it's only one kid. Wouldn't you be like, oh, shit, now it's awkward. Let me throw the kid in the cab and send her home. I mean, this is rich people shit. So Larry wins that one. Come on, Susie. Also, I'm looking at this meal they have, and I don't know if I've ever had full-on challah bread, but it looks incredible. And, like, do you just pull at it? Because it all looks like golden, fluffy nuggets of buttery goodness. And does everybody just kind of maul away at it with their paws on the table? I would love it. As soon as I'm done with this bullshit, I'm looking up, trying to get some real challah bread up in here. All right. Okay, so now it's after this dinner. They're all having dessert, and one of the I guess it's Larry Miller's wife, had made a deal with Larry David before the dinner because she had lost a bunch of weight. She's looking great. She says, hey, don't let me have any dessert. No matter what I say, don't let me have the dessert. She's like, I know only you will stop me. So Larry's like, all right, great. So then she starts reaching for the cake, which I also have to say looks fucking incredible. Man, between the challah bread and whatever this cake is, I want to get into this. How do I get in on this? Because it looks incredible. So he stops her, and everyone starts yelling at him. She's like, no, I changed my mind. And he's like, no, I'm sticking by. And as weird as it is, I wouldn't have the balls to do it. And sometimes sometimes I'm just like, roll my, just shut the fuck up, Larry, and move on with our lives. In this case, she specifically told him not to back down. She specifically said, I'm choosing you for a reason, and he's doing what she asked. And it is for her own good, and it is a uniquely Larry David thing, and in this, he's right. I'm siding with him. Good for him for giving a shit enough to stick by what you want. So yeah, Larry wins that one, 2-1, Larry fucking David. Good for him. Okay, it does end badly. I'm not grading a point, but it does end with Larry wrestling the woman to the ground. And I have noticed Larry does own the record for male character who gets into altercations with female characters. I've never seen another physically fit, normal, everyday male character who gets into more physical fights with women and nobody gives a shit. Somehow Larry David gets a pass about getting in fights with women, and we all just look. I'm laughing right now. I mean, this is about as Larry David bullshit as we get. I fucking love it. Okay, so now Larry has been labeled as a social assassin, and he's made a deal with the guy. He's gonna tell Maggie Wheeler, smoking hot. I wish she was Miss Xmas Time Maggie Wheeler, that because the husband hates instead of just laughing at a joke, she'll point and go LOL, and he wants Larry David to point it out to her so she'll stop it because he knows if he does it, she'll slice his fucking head off and bury it in the toilet. So Larry confronts her, and I gotta say, I thought initially I thought, of course, I'll give Larry the point for this, but then again, no matter what, if somebody's signaling anything, hey, I like the joke you just made, that's better than nothing, and you should be grateful somebody's laughing at your jokes. I mean, I'm sorry, Janice from Friends' husband on this show, but you ain't fucking funny. Number one, you look like a fucking troll. Number two, you ain't funny. So you have nothing to be bitching about. So, who did I say fucking wins that one? Oh, Larry loses that one. No, shut the fuck up. Deal with the LOL. I'm glad you're a social assassin or whatever, but nope. Now the episode, Larry's tied 2 wins, 2 losses. On Xmas Your Enthusiasm, brought to you this season by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola, just fucking drink it. Alright, now it's the great scene. They're waiting outside the Palestinian Chicken restaurant for Funkhauser. Funkhauser shows up with his yarmulke, and Larry gets in a fight with him because he's like, you can't come in here with that. And it's just, I got to roll with Larry here. Partly because I love how he's kind of doing it off just for the fucking chicken. But it does lead to him getting laid. So we'll give Larry the win for that. At least he's standing up for something. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about the whole conflict itself. I'm just talking about chicken. I'm just talking about great chicken and great bullshit. And Larry's for both of them right now. And that's what I'm liking. So 3-2 Larry David right now. And of course, just like he predicted early in the episode, Larry and Jeff are eating the chicken at the Palestinian Chicken place. And in walks Larry Miller with Maggie Wheeler. They're having an affair, and this is where they're doing it because in the Larry David world, first you say it, then you do it. And yes, that is a Cosby reference. If anybody gets it, slip into my DMs. This, you ladies know what I'm talking about. I sure as hell don't. And just like Harry Potter, wizard, whatever, Larry David conjuring up the affair at the restaurant. Here he is having sex with the very woman he pointed out at the restaurant who just happens to be insanely, ridiculously hot. I know it's his show, but I mean, this woman is in LA. She could have Brad Pitt, and we're supposed to, I mean, come on. Anyway, just calling out that bullshit because I've been talking about it the whole time. Ugh. Funkhauser, of course, walks in the house as he's having sex with this insanely hot woman, and he gets on him, like, how could you have sex with this Jew hater, as they say, and Larry's like, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm lucky, she's fucking me and everything. I mean, come on, who do you think I'm siding with on this one? Larry. Yeah, there's nothing I wouldn't renounce in a heartbeat, just to look at this woman's, the back of her calf for half a second. So Larry David, for once, doing the right fucking thing here. But I love seeing Funkhauser too, but Larry's up for it too so far. Now they get in an argument because Funkhauser says he can't play golf because of the Sabbath or some shit. I don't ever remember Funkhauser talking about being so Jewish, so to speak, but and then Larry's mad about it because of the golf, and I don't know. I mean, it's tough to argue against as far as religion. The Koufax reference is great, but Larry, you can't win that one, even if it's bullshitty like I think it is. 4-3 Larry. Okay, so now Larry goes to speak to I think it's the rabbi, to try to get permission for Funkhauser to play on Saturday, because this is what friends do. Yeah, I frequently go to visit my friends' religious leaders to talk to them about their lives, and to get them in and out of shit. Side note, the secretary in the office is played by Roger Sterling, secretary from Mad Men, of course. But the gist is Larry, of course, is hoovering this Palestinian chicken while he's in this office in front of this woman. And she's like, oh, gee, don't let me have any. He offers some, and she's like, oh, no, don't let me have any of that. Setting it up like the dessert woman, like a friend. But number one, this isn't a friend. You know, Larry knew the woman before at the dinner. Number two, you're asking this woman for a favor. So even if you've told her, oh, I'm not going to let you have any, just give her the fucking chicken. But, of course, right on cue, the camera, we cut to Larry David literally in a physical altercation with this woman, like almost choking her in a physical fight over this chicken, because that's what Larry David does. He gets in fights with women, and just like I'm doing now, we kind of chuckle about it. I can't give Larry the win on that. That is total bullshit. Just give her the chicken in this fucking case. Larry's down to 500 for this episode, 4-4. Wait, but now Funkhauser is playing, so Larry did get him permission, but he's being weird. He won't say. Funkhauser's like, how'd you get her? And Larry's like, oh, let's just say I had something she wanted. But last we saw, you were physically fighting her, wrestling her to not give it to her. So what the fuck happened? That doesn't make any sense, but we'll see. Okay, now I have a technical ruling. During the golf tournament, he had made a deal with Sammy to now be a social assassin to tell Susie. He hates it when she makes the sound after taking a sip of water or whatever. So right in the middle of the golf match or game, whatever the fuck it's called, he, in the middle of everybody, in front of everybody, calls her out on it. Normally I'd call bullshit, but he is just executing what Sammy told him to do under threat of calling out all the affairs or whatever Larry's had. I don't fucking know. I'm going to give Larry the win there just because he is kind of doing what he agreed to do as a social assassin. So, hey, that gives him an easy point. 5-4 for the episode. All right, that does it actually for the scoring. Of course, it ends in the iconic Larry's torn at this demonstration between his Jewish friends and his Jewish faith, or on the other side, this woman who is the insanely hottest woman on earth who's ever been in his field of vision. And gee, this is a tough one. Come on, Larry. Anyway, so yeah, he finishes the episode 5-4, which takes him for the season after 7 episodes to 54-34. Man, he's still 20 wins above 500, so he's still crushing it. So first of all, I want to thank Theo, the ultra-conservative right-wing stuffed bear, for his appearance today on Exercise Your Enthusiasm. We are brought to you this season by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola, just fucking drink it. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.